Tokyo, Japan. My name is Gary Verheller, and I'll be your host for what we call the Substance of Living podcast. Today, we'll look at what we call life's lessons. And I hope this will provide you with some insight, maybe even some inspiration to life's challenges. Welcome to episode 68, entitled Time Management, Saying No. It's difficult for me to say no. I imagine it might be difficult for you to say no. We want to be liked. We want to be nice to people. We want to say yes. Whereas if we are truly honest, sometimes no is necessary. And let's talk about that. First, let me give you some background. In Bushido, which is the code of the samurai, a samurai is taught when somebody requests something from them to say no 3 times. Why? Well, one of the foundations of Bushido is that death is always with us. Let me say that again. Death is always with us. And this is simply a matter of reality. I live in Tokyo. We could be hit by an earthquake in the next 5 minutes. I could die. Death is always with us. As a result, we may not get a second chance to do something or to say something. We only have this moment now, and we must live this moment the best we can. As a result, I must be honest with my clients, with my friends, when they ask me to do something. Usually I say no the first 2 or 3 times. Why? Well, I want to do honor to their request, and I tell them this. So let me think about that. I want to do honor to your request, but the first answer right now is no at this moment. Let me think about it. And then I'll consider, do I have the time? Do I have the skills? Do I have the experience? Do I have the abilities? Do I have the interests? Now let's look at that. Time, of course, that's easy to understand because many of us are busy, and fitting a new project into our schedule can be challenging. Do I have the knowledge? And what that means is, do I have the information that I need to do a good job? Do I have the skills? Have I learned what I need to be able to do in order to do a good job? Do I have the abilities? Now, what's abilities? Abilities is what you can do well. So abilities means you have the knowledge and the skills that you've practiced over and over time to create an ability. Do I have the abilities to do this job well? And the last one is interest. Is this something I really want to do? This all takes time to evaluate and to consider. And if you want to be true, if you want to do honor to your friend or a customer's request, you have to have time to seriously consider their request. So, what I'm suggesting is that when somebody asks you, would you do this for me, please? You need to say, wait, let me think about this. Right now I'll say no because I want to consider what you're requesting. I don't mean everyday things. Would you pass the salt? Of course you'll pass the salt. What I am suggesting is when somebody asks you to start a project or to be part of a plan in which it will take your time, your efforts for that plan or idea to succeed, you need to seriously consider, do I have the time to do this? Do I have the knowledge, the skills, the abilities, the interests to do this? And if you do, then and only then, say yes. No is equal to yes. In fact, I would say, because no is so difficult to say, no has a bigger challenge for each of us to say no. I wish you the best. I hope that you give yourself time to think about a request and be able to honestly say, after careful consideration, maybe 2 or 3 no's, then say, yes, thank you, bye. Thank you for joining us today for the Substance of Living podcast. If you'd be kind enough to consider subscribing, you can contact us through Spotify or Apple Podcasts or connect on Twitter. Join us again next time for what I hope will help you navigate life.